빛나면 나를 어떻게 말해. You're not gonna stop now. Let's play ball. Let's play ball. Yeah, you're my universe. Let's play ball. Let's play ball. You're my universe. Let's play ball. Let's play ball. Let's play ball. Let's play ball. Yeah. Hi everyone. Well, I look like an actual mess. Hold on. Wow. Ugh, haven't looked this bad in a while. Hi everyone. Good morning. It's 8 a.m. Good morning. I don't have time to go live later. And I also don't have time to go live tomorrow. So, 8 a.m. live stream. Let's get it. Hi bestie. Hi everyone. How's everyone doing? I can't really see, like, okay, now I see people coming in. It kept saying there was nobody in the live stream, like it says 0 people, but I can see you guys come in, so I'm like, hui. But hi everyone. Good morning. It's 8 a.m. I'm exhausted, but it's okay. Well, I feel like I haven't, it's so funny because, like, obviously I've been doing kind of like weekly live streams now for like what, the past like month-ish. You know what I mean? Like, I usually do like my Sunday morning or Saturday morning live streams, and especially now that I'm not doing live streams for Cookie, like I do Saturday morning live streams more often. So I feel like I haven't gone live in so long, but it was last weekend. Anyways, how are you? I like have very mixed emotions right now. Like, I'm really happy because of something, but I'm really sad because of something, and then I'm sad because of something else, and then I'm miserable because of school. So I'm having mixed emotions currently. But I do have some updates for y'all. So basically, as you guys know, there was ticketing for Baekhyun yesterday for his fan meeting. I failed miserably. I did not get a ticket. I got in so quickly, you guys. I have never gotten in to a ticketing, like, ever that quick. And we went to the PC Bang, and I got it on my phone, and there was only 100 people in front of me in the line. But as soon as I got in, I went to, like, I didn't even go to the floor. Like, I went to the back, and there was 1,000 tickets left. But every time I would click a seat, it would say somebody else took it, and then they immediately just, like, disappeared. And we sat there for, I want to say, a good, like, hour and a half trying to get a seat, but there was no seats. Like, there was nothing we could do about it. And obviously there's no seats now, and the general ticketing is on Tuesday, but I doubt there's gonna be anything available for general because there's like a thing, there was like a notice on like the thing that said you can't refund your ticket if you buy from the second floor or something. It was something weird. So I don't think a lot of people will cancel their tickets, so I'm a little bit like upset about it. I'm not as upset as I thought I would be because I kind of went into it thinking I wouldn't get the ticket, but as you guys know, like, I really wanted to go to his fan meeting, so I'm a little disappointed, but I am seeing Baekhyun next weekend, at a festival, so I will be able to see him perform, and obviously it's a festival, so if he doesn't do candy, I will riot in the streets. But it's a little bit of a shame, but it's okay. Yeah, so that's kind of a little bit upsetting, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little distraught by it, especially because I got in so quickly, and I still couldn't get a ticket. Like, at least for Kyungsu, I tried for Kyungsu's fan meeting as well. For Kyungsu, I got in kind of late, and like there wasn't really many tickets available, but when I got in for Baekhyun, there was the entire 3rd floor available, but I just tried clicking every single seat and nothing would let me in. So it was just like, I saw all the blue dots and I couldn't get a seat, so it was kind of upsetting, but yeah, so I failed for Baekhyun ticketing, which honestly I was kind of expecting, so I guess that's okay. But on the other hand, you guys, I got into something that I kind of applied for just for fun. Like, I honestly didn't think I would get in. I was just like, oh, I'll just apply for this. And I got in. And I have never won anything in terms of SM. Like, as you guys may or may not know, I tried for every single wavy pre-recording during Phantom era. I tried for all of the pre-recordings for like all of the end of the year shows for Dream and for 127, and all of the special stages, like Taeyeon and Hitan did a special stage, and like there was like a bunch of different things that they did at the end of the year. And like in like January as well, like all the Candy pre-recordings. I tried for every single one and I failed every single time. Every single time. And if you guys don't know pre-recordings, they usually let usually like 140 to 150 people in per pre-recording. So like that's a good amount of people. Like I mean obviously it's still terrible statistics for me, but that's a good amount of people. But if you guys don't know, NCT Dojejong or Doyoung, Jaehyun, and Jungwoo are debuting on Monday, and they're doing an exhibit for perfume. And they did slots for the exhibit basically, and you could like enter to get a slot, but they did 2 of the slots for fan club only, which makes me think that they're going to be doing some kind of filming or some kind of like something with the fan club, right? And I got in for the fan club only. 40 people were selected. 40. And I am one of 3 foreign names. One of 3, like English letter names. So I'm like, wow, Ariel, good job, mate. And what I'm kind of thinking of is that because we're the last slots, I don't think they're going to be there because they're going to be doing the countdown live, but I really think they're going to do something with us. But the only thing that's tragic is I'm going to be in the exhibition when the music video drops. Like, the album's gonna drop when I'm in the exhibition. Like, that's gonna be so terrible. But because I've never gone to something like that, like, I finally get to see, like, how it works and, like, the verification process and all the things you need. So I'm really excited because I can obviously share that information with you guys now about, like, especially SM, like, how to do that. Because I know that there's a lot of requirements, and I know that, like, the verification process is obviously horrible. So I'm really excited to be able to, like, share everything that I, like, have learned. So I'm so excited. I'm going to the Dojejong exhibit. I'm gonna get my if I get the little letter that like says like perfume, I will pass out. Just letting you know. Yeah, I'm so excited. So that's actually on Monday, like literally this Monday, like in 3 days. It's Saturday, 2 days. So yeah, that's crazy. So I'm very excited about it. I literally, you guys, my friend and I were at karaoke. I was singing Crown by TXT and like spamming the button to enter, and I got in. Never have I ever gotten in. Wow, it's crazy. Life sometimes really throws you for a loop. I'm telling you. I saw Dream live in Berlin nearly 2 weeks ago, and now they took Hype and Spots. Best deserve. I love Dream. I've loved seeing all of like the concert footage for Dream. They just look like they're having so much fun at all the different tour stops. I especially like, okay, in my opinion, okay, this is just my opinion, but I think it's kind of a little bit dangerous how SM kind of lets the fans like throw stuff on stage. Like there's very potential for like somebody to get hurt during that, but I really do enjoy like at the end of each stage how like they're all wearing different outfits and like they could put on like the different headbands, and like all of the fan cams from that are so cute. I do think it's a little dangerous, but I enjoy it so thoroughly. I've really been enjoying it, especially like cowboy hats in Houston. That was pretty good. I enjoyed it. But yeah, I've been really enjoying all of the stages, and I'm so happy that everyone gets to, or a lot of people get to see Dream right now, because not only do the Dreamies deserve it, but y'all deserve it. For real. They're finally out of the dungeon. So exciting. But yeah, so crazy, everyone, so crazy. But yeah, today I kind of have like a, not like a busy schedule, but I have a pretty busy schedule. I'm doing something that I do not normally do, which is like kind of, I don't know, I'm not stressed about it. I mean, y'all know I have anxiety, but like I'm not stressed about it. I'm kind of excited. Like I'm excited about it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited, but I'm a little bit stressed. I'm a little bit apprehensive because this is something I've never really done before. But yeah, I'm gonna try my best to have a good day. But yeah, I need to mentally prepare myself for later. Are you going to August detour in Korea? I'm going to LA concert and I'm so hyped. First of all, congratulations. Second of all, they have not announced Korean ticketing. I have honestly, you guys know, I've gone back and forth. I've kind of told you guys I don't want to go, and it's just specifically because of the venue. The venue he's doing, I personally just like cannot stand that venue. I have a little bit of trauma with it. I had a very bad experience at a Stray Kids concert there, and I passed out and I could not attend the concert. So because of like health reasons, I really don't want to go to that venue. I think if he were to do a raffle, I might try for the raffle. And like, because if you win the raffle, you're most likely going to be closer to the stage. I think if I was like on the floor or like in the first floor, I'd be okay. But basically how the venue works is that the second floor is so high up and it's at such a bad angle that like I have something called vertigo, so it makes me really dizzy. And I also like flashing lights really affect me during like concerts and stuff. So that's why I passed out at Stray Kids, because I literally got so dizzy I passed out. So yeah. That's the only reason I'm apprehensive about Yoongi, is because of like the venue. Like honestly, I really want to go see ATEEZ, but I physically cannot go to that venue. Yeah. So we'll see about Yoongi. I'm not sure. I really am not gonna get my hopes up. I'm kind of already in the mindset that I'm not going, so unfortunately no. If he had been going to a different venue, it'd be a different story. But unfortunately that venue is just something very traumatic to me. After literally paying all that money to see Stray Kids and then passing out and not being able to see them, and then I was in the medical room while they were performing like OT8 Red Lights for the first time, and I could just hear everyone like screaming, and I was literally like passed out in the medical room. Yeah, kind of traumatic if you ask me. But, yeah. The staff was really nice though. They gave me free water and snacks. And they were like, do you feel better? Do you want to go back? And I was like, no, I'm going home. Yeah. Trauma. Anyways, kind of fun. I'm curious how Tonight in Dallas is going to be because there was no extended stage. They did no extended stage in Europe. I don't remember. I think it was Paris, if I'm not mistaken. One of my friends, I mean, somebody I know was there. It didn't look that bad from what I saw, but also you never know. I hope that nobody gets hurt though. Like really, like the throwing stuff is kind of dangerous. So yeah. I don't know. But yeah, that's my take on Yoongi. But yeah, like I said, I'm not the most like upset about it. I suppose like of course I want to support him and of course I want to go, but my health comes first. Y'all know that. Like I would honestly like to go back to that venue. I would have to like really like consider it. Especially if I had to sit in the second floor again. I did sit there for TXT, but I was with my friend, so I was kind of more like in like a comfortable state. Because like obviously if you go with somebody that like you're comfortable with, like if I passed out, like she would be there to like help me. But like when I was by myself, it was kind of like really stressful. So Ariel bestie, I got a nose piercing. Oh my god, that is so exciting. I actually, fun fact, I really want to get another ear piercing. As you guys know, or if you don't know, I have 7 piercings right now. But I really want to, oh, I don't have any earrings in right now, but I really want to get like another one here maybe. I've also seen so many of my friends with like so many different ones, and I don't know, I want more piercings. I love the look of ear piercings. I think they're so fun. I don't think I would, I'm not going to get any other kind of piercings, but I really like ear piercings. This one, for you guys who are wondering, is still infected, but we're just gonna pretend it's not. Like, it's just not infected. But I think I would want to get one here, maybe. Like a 4th piercing. I also would want to get one here, like another cartilage or something. I don't know, I really like this ear, but I don't really like this ear, only because this side of my face is my best side because of my gigantic mole here, which I think it has charm. Like, this mole has charm, but it's not my favorite mole in the world. So, I think I'd rather do this ear with, like, fancy dangly stuff, I suppose. I've never taken this earring out, and I really want to change it, but again, it's infected, so it hasn't been a year yet though. When it has hit a year and if it's still infected, then I will take it out and let the hole close. But it hasn't hit a year yet. But I really want to get my 4th piercing. I think that'd be fun, don't you guys think? If I do hoop 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 hoop. I love the look of hoops. I don't know why, I'm obsessed. Anyways. Yes, that's what I want to do. A lot of my friends have like really pretty like earrings and stuff, and so like I literally, like I was with my friend yesterday and we were just like we were sitting at a cafe and I was staring at her ears. She doesn't even know this. I didn't tell her, but I was staring at her ears. I was just like, wow, she has got nice piercings. I should ask her where she went. I was just staring at her ears. I was like, wow, she's got nice ears. Have you listened to Kepler and Ive's new comebacks? I've heard Kitsch, and I've heard the chorus of Kepler. I think. What is it called? Giddy? Isn't it like giddy, 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 giddy? Isn't it like giddy? I've heard the chorus of Kepler. I've heard Kitsch. And I have not heard Ive because I'm going to be doing like a vote on the Cookie app for like what I should be reacting to. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it is Kepler and Ive on the vote, if I'm not mistaken. It's Kitty. Wow. Ariel's brain cells are amazing. Yeah. Oh, 잠시만. Maybe I'm not doing that. Ah, that's for, oh, that's for later in the month. Maybe I could, I don't know. I haven't watched anything. I'm currently doing on Cookie, I'm doing a dedicated show for like one specific member of a group. It's Hyunsuk, Sanu, Hyunjin, and Jisung. So if you guys want to vote, you can vote. Currently, Sanu is winning, but it's between Sanu and Jisung. Who's gonna get the dedicated video of me crying over them? I don't know, but yeah. I forgot I was doing that. I'm doing that. Did you like 50/50? Is that Cupid? The song Cupid, right? 50/50 is the group and the song is Cupid. Is that the group Brad really likes? And Brad's collecting like all of them? Right? Or is that a different group? Am I mistaken? I haven't listened to it, to be honest. Are you working with any other companies or brands, Ariel? Currently, I obviously work with the Cookie app, but no, I ended my contract with the company I was under for many different reasons. So currently I am just working with Cookie. So no, I am not. I am not. It's just me. I'm currently like obviously looking for more opportunities, but as of right now, I'm not in touch with anyone. So no, just Ariel. Just Ariel by herself. Again. We will be tuning in. Alright, bestie. I expect it. Actually, I need to film I asked you guys questions on my community tab and on Instagram. And I need to film the Q&A. I haven't filmed it yet. So if there's any more lingering questions you guys have that you guys want to see in the video, post it on my community tab now because I'll be filming that probably tomorrow when I start filming everything for next week. But yeah, I'm going to be doing an updated Q&A very soon about... Actually, you know what's funny? All of the questions were about living in Korea. I was very shocked. Like, I really thought you guys would ask me more about K-pop, but everything was about living in Korea. And I was like, wow, everyone is really curious about my life here, I suppose. So I'm going to be doing that really soon, so everyone get excited. I've also decided, against my own will, I'm just kidding, not against my will, but I will be doing another 24 hours speaking Korean challenge because y'all have been asking for it like for so long, and I have found a way to make the subtitles easier, and because I can make the subtitles easier, I'm just gonna do it, like suck it up and do it. So everyone stay tuned. Within the next month, you will be seeing a 24 hours of me talking in Korean. I just need to find a day where I can get one of my friends who also speaks Korean to do something with me, because it's more fun when I'm with somebody who also speaks Korean. If I go somewhere with somebody who doesn't speak Korean, it'll just be awkward. So yes, I will convince one of my friends who speak Korean to do something with me one day, and we will film that for you guys. I think maybe I could also just do like a day in the life, but speaking Korean. Like a day in the life speaking Korean, maybe. Like an average day in my life at uni, but in Korean. That might be fun. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, I'm going to be doing that soon, so you're welcome. And then I obviously have the ticketing video as well filmed. Wait for that, please, because it's coming. I have to edit it. And I'm trying to think what else I have filmed. I don't think I have anything else filmed right now, but content is coming. I'm so sorry that the EXO vlog was so late. I feel so bad about it, but honestly, like, last week was a torture. Like, absolute torture, and now, next week is starting midterms, and I have midterms for, like, 4 weeks in a row. 4 weeks in a row. Just to get good grades, / GPA to get in programs that let you study abroad or go to language school in Korea. Language school, honestly, no. They care more about attendance at language school than grades, to be honest. I don't even think they care about the GPA at all. University, I think GPA helps, but I'm not sure how much of an impact it makes because you're a foreigner. I think GPA and that kind of stuff is harder for like the Korean students, obviously because they have to take the Korean college exam test, you know, like the really big test that everyone takes. But I think as a foreigner, no. Honestly, no. I don't think it matters that much. They also like don't look at like SATs or whatever. It's honestly like, it's very funny, but they care way more about attendance than they do like actual GPA, especially for language school. I will tell you that. GPA, obviously, like, if you have, like, all Fs, like, they probably wouldn't accept that, but, they do care about attendance. Hot sauce Wonjun versus glitch mode Wonjun. Hot sauce. The two-tone? Hot sauce. Hot sauce. For sure. He looked very good in glitch mode, and I think that I was a little bit like, I was too early to judge him, because he absolutely ate that hair up, but hot sauce. But also, we also need to talk about Hello Future Runjun with like the blonde hair. For me, anyways. Do you, oh, 잠시만요, 잠시만요. Do you film with your phone or with a camera? I have my baby. I have a Canon G7X Mark III. This is the camera I film with. I bought this for myself on like it was in 2020. Wow, 3 years ago. It was like my gift for like my second year on YouTube to myself. So I film with this. It's my baby, although I did break it. These screws in the back fall out so badly, so it doesn't close fully actually. The screws are broken, but this is my baby. Yeah, this is what I film with. I'll be honest, sometimes I do film on my phone, like if I'm filming reels or like my EXO vlog was all on my phone basically because my camera was dead. But all the sit down videos you guys see is this. Also this camera, I kind of, to be honest, I don't really recommend it. I would say get the Mark II if you're gonna buy this specific camera. It's really good for vlogging, but get the Mark II because as you guys know, the Mark III, the focus is shit. As you guys know, my focus in my videos is really bad because the focus on this camera is terrible. The quality is really good, but the focus is terrible. So if you want to get this one, get the Mark II. I heard the Mark II is better for focus, but when I bought it, I was like, oh, the Mark III is the newest one. I'll just get that one. And that's what the guy recommended me at this store, but I think I should have gotten the Mark II, but it's okay. It still works. It does the job. To be honest, if you do YouTube, you do not need a camera. You can literally use your phone. I think the content is more important than the quality, I suppose. Also, thumbnails are really important. Have you been seeing the Let's Head Up Him? Oh my. Bestie, have I been seeing them? They look unreal. Like, genuinely, they look unreal. Like, I feel so unwell watching, like, seeing all of them because, oh my god, they are beautiful. Also, I really love, like, you guys know, like the sports bra look with, like, the Let's Head Up Him logo. That is so cool. If they came out with that as merch, I would buy it. Like, that is so cool. They are so cool. Like, so cool. Genuinely so cool. Oh, they're beautiful. I think, as you guys know, Kaju has my bias. When I saw her teaser, I was like, let me find the specific one. There was one that I was like, oh my god. Like, genuinely, I was like gobsmacked. Hold on. They're beautiful though. Like, I love all of the concepts, to be honest, and I honestly, like, we all know I'm gonna buy the album, but like, I want it. I'm also really excited to hear like all the music and stuff because I'm curious to see what route they're gonna take for this era, so like I'm really excited for it. As you guys know, Let's Head Up Him's probably like right now like my favorite rookie girl group probably. I really liked oh my god, this one, beautiful. Like these pictures, wow, like are we kidding? I was gobsmacked. I also really love like this concept. Stunning. Anyways, they're beautiful. Like, they're so stunning. Yeah, anyways, I'm so excited. They're gonna kill it. The wings one, can't wait. Literally, they're so stunning. I can't wait to see like the photo books. I feel like the photo books are gonna be so pretty for this era. Like, I usually only buy like the more digipack size for Let's Set Up Him, but I think this time around, like I might have to actually buy like a photo book. Although I really want an anti-fragile photo book, and I really want the Fearless photo book as well, so. You guys know, I have been on the fence of collecting Let's Set Up Him for like so long. I told myself I really shouldn't collect another group because I can't afford it. But they're the group probably that's like pushing me to collect another group. But unfortunately, right now, because of obviously Dojejong, and well, only really Dojejong. Dojejong has 10 versions of their album. Like, everyone please help me. But I can't really afford to collect them right now. They're a group that I told myself, like, okay, if you still want to collect them in like a month, you can collect them. And it's been a month and I still want to collect them. But obviously because of other comebacks, I can't. And I really do think Stray Kids are gonna have a comeback soon. So I need to kind of like mentally prepare myself and emotionally. I also really should finish Maxident before the comeback. So that's also a goal of mine. Thankfully though, like, oh, you guys, thankfully I only need I only need 3 more PCs to finish my TXT OT5 collection. 3? I think it's like 3. I think I'm missing 3. No, I'm missing 3 BumQ cards, and then I'm missing the 2 ID wallet thingies, but I don't really count that. The wallets don't count. So I'm missing 3 photo cards to finish the OT5 TXT. I'm missing a lot of Dream cards, but as you guys know, Dream's more expensive and they have more cards, so Dream's gonna take a while, but once I finish OT5 TXT, my worries will be lifted, let me tell you. I'll be like, wow, I can breathe. So la la la. But yeah, I should probably finish Max It before the comeback. Fighting. You're literally the only person where I can stay in the live longer than 10 minutes. Well, thank you so much. I feel so honored. Thank you for watching. I feel honored. I mean, I think I'm pretty entertaining, but, you know, that's my opinion. Actually, yesterday, I don't know if you guys saw on my Instagram, but I did a, like, special, how would you even call that in English? I did, like, a special guest lecture thing, and I went back to the language school, and I was, like, the Sanbei, or, like, the senior, like the graduated person that came to give a lecture to the other students. And it was basically like me and like my classmate, we were talking about university life and like our experience like graduating language school and then transitioning to university. Oh my god, it was kind of really fun, but it was so stressful, you guys. Oh my god, like being in that position of like being the student that had to give the advice to like the other students. Wow, it was so stressful. And then my teacher, who obviously invited me to be the guest lecturer, she knows about my job, so she literally made me tell everyone about my job, and I was like, I don't want to tell these students about my job. And she's like, haha, isn't it so funny that Ariel got her job and now she's in college, ha ha ha. And I was like, did you really have to do that to me, man? Like, really? Did you have to do that to me? Like, really? But yeah, it was really fun, and obviously it was all in Korean, so I think it was really good to practice speaking a little bit more too. And yeah, it was really fun. Well, it was very stressful, but it was fun. Honestly, I was getting clammy. Like my hands were sweating, besties, but it was fun. It was nice to be recognized. I was recognized for my excellence. Have you been to your school's Lantern Festival and are you going to go this year? I did not go last year because, well, in 2021, they did not have it. In 2022, I didn't go because I was sick. And this year, I don't think I'm gonna go. I would love to because I heard it is really fun. But I just don't think I will go. Unless I know somebody else who is going, I won't go. Like, I'm not gonna go by myself. But I heard last year that it was really fun. Like, and I heard it was, like, a cool experience. But I was sick that day, so I couldn't go. I literally had, like, I had planned to go, and, like, all my friends were going. But I was just sick, so I couldn't go. I think I had a sinus infection, guys. When I get sinus infections, I get really cranky, so I did not go, but I think I would like to go. If somebody else goes. If I have to go by myself, no. I don't do things by myself. Actually, I've been trying to do things by myself these days, but it's kind of hard sometimes, you know? I get kind of lonely. But I've been working through that. I've been really trying my best to do things by myself. It's not going well, but I was gonna go to Backhand by myself, but whoa, that scared me. Whoa, I forgot I set an alarm. Guys, I set an alarm, but I woke up at 5 a.m. Anyways, just aerial tangs. Oh, wow, that scared me. Wow. I'm better. My teacher literally told the entire class that I'm planning on moving to Korea, and now the whole class thinks I'm a Korean. Well, I think you should educate the class on the meaning of that word, because that word has a different meaning than most people assume, and it's really, really, really impolite to call somebody that word, especially when you don't know the meaning. And I personally think you should not use words that you don't know the meanings of. So, the next time somebody calls you that word, please politely educate them on what that word truly means. That's what I would say. A lot of people like to use words and throw them around when they don't know the meanings. Y'all, If you don't know the meaning of a word, the true meaning of a word, don't use it. Just don't use it. And before you use that specific word to somebody, educate yourself on what it means. That's what I will say. Anyways, that's what I will say. That's a sensitive topic for me because obviously I get called that quite a bit. Educate yourselves, everyone. Use Urban Dictionary. I quite like Urban Dictionary. Urban Dictionary really has a good idea of what it means. Just know that, like, this is like for anybody who ever calls you anything or anybody who ever picks on you. Remember that you knowing your values and you knowing yourself is way more important than what other people think of you. Like, if you truly know in your heart your values, who you are, and you know that you're a good person, it does not matter what anybody else thinks of you. So, just know that if somebody were to call you that, you know in your heart you are not that. So that is, just let it go. Just like let it go. But also, educate them. I've been called it so wild. Yeah, the word makes me so angry. Precisely. People do not know the definition. You should post another video in Korean. I was talking about that earlier. I think I'm gonna film one this month, or try to film one this month, because I figured out how to make the subtitles a bit easier for myself, so I will. I just don't know. I don't know how I want to do it again. If I want to do like a 24-hour speaking Korean challenge, or like just do like a daily vlog in Korean, or I don't know. I don't know how I want to approach the situation. Like, because obviously I did the Lotte World vlog and it was really fun, but obviously I can't go to Lotte World every day, so I don't know. I need to figure out a time and a place to do it, and like figure out the best, I guess, setting to do it. So yeah, I guess we'll see. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but I really want to make more content like that. I also really want to start making my Korean TikToks again. I stopped that account since January, and I feel kind of bad about it because like everyone's like commenting and like still like, where are you? But I need to start doing that again too. I need to work more. I'm not working hard enough. Obviously I'm working hard enough. School's kind of making me a little bit sad these days, but but yeah, I do want to make a video in Korean. I also kind of want to do another like challenge, like where I wear like K-pop outfits to school again. I don't know, those videos were so much fun to film, but I just don't know if I could do it in actual university. Like, language school versus university is so different. I don't know if I have the I mean, I have the confidence. Let's be real, I have the confidence, but I think it'd be kind of fun. So, we'll see. Who knows? How's school going, Ariel? School is making me sad. Like, it's not, to be honest, it's not the worst it has been. It's not the worst that it has been, but there's one specific class that is really, really making me question my life choices. And of course, it's one of my Korean classes. And it's honestly just because of, I guess, like the structure of the class, and also like the professor is kind of intimidating, so that also freaks me out. And I don't really think he likes me that much, because every time I try and say something, like he'll like call on me, and like I'll try and say something, he'll be like, no, and I'll be like, then why ask my opinion? Like, if you're just gonna say no to everything that I say. And I try to actively participate as much as I can, obviously, because it's like a very participated oriented class, so I try to. But obviously there's times where like I don't really know what he's saying, because he's an old man and he speaks really, really interesting words in Korean that I don't know. And in the specific class, we have a group project that we have to do, and the group project is giving me a lot of issues because of the other students. To be honest, it's gotten a little bit better. Like, I think it's definitely, at first, I was really, really, really like, I can't do this. Like, I need to drop out, and like, I need to give up on Korean for the rest of my life because I'm a failure and I suck at everything. I got over that. But this group project is really pushing me to my limits. But if you guys don't know, Korea, and like especially university in Korea, is very group project oriented, so I kind of have to get over it and just kind of suck it up. But the other classes haven't been that bad. There's one of my English classes, I have no idea what's going on. Like, I have no idea what's going on. Genuinely, if you asked me what we're learning, I couldn't tell you, because the professor obviously lectures us in English, but she doesn't speak very she can speak English, but she doesn't have a clear point to what she's saying. I feel like she's just saying words that don't really make sense. I also don't really know like what we're talking about. Like the topic I've never learned before, so I have no idea what's going on. So I'm worried that I'm gonna fail that one, like my midterm for that, but we'll see. But like my other English classes are going fine. I really haven't been enjoying them. I think the only one that's hard is my one Korean class. And it was just because like of I guess how I was treated, to be honest. Like I was treated a little poorly. Maybe if you're close to one of your group mates, people in your class, I'm not close to anyone actually. I don't really know any of them. It's actually funny, we had to do like a peer evaluation for like we did like a group in-class group discussion, and then we had to do like a peer evaluation of the discussion. Besties, I don't know anyone's name. So I literally had to go through all of their like profiles on like Kakao and like see if I could like figure out their face to figure out their name. But some people don't put their face as their Kakao profile, and I'm like, ugh. So I literally just had to guess. I guessed at the end because I could not figure out who was who. I don't know anyone's name. Like I really don't know anyone's name. I'm so sorry, I just don't know your name. Like I know everyone's faces, and if I saw like the names, I could be like, okay, yeah, that's that person. I still don't know anyone's name. There's only like one person in my group that he was in my group project last semester, so like I kind of know him, but he also forgot who I was. That's okay. He was like, oh, Ariel, like, are you comfortable in Korean? And I was like, we literally worked together for 4 months on a group project last semester, and you're asking me if I'm comfortable. So I said no. And I was like, ha ha ha, it's a joke. But nobody was laughing. Anyways. A little bit petty on that one, but you know, gotta be petty. Don't say that to me when you know me. But yeah, it's okay though. Like, it's kind of unfortunately, and I'll just be honest with you guys because you guys know I'm trying to be honest with you guys about my life here, and my life here is not perfect all the time. That is something that's never gonna change. Like that kind of treatment and that kind of environment, especially in Korean classes, being American is not gonna change. There's always gonna be people who doubt me and doubt my abilities and doubt that I can actively participate, and obviously doubt that I can do the work. And to be honest, I feel like foreigners, especially in Korean classes, have a bad reputation for not participating actively and like obviously not knowing the language. But I know how hard I've worked. I know my abilities, and I know that I'm a hard worker. Even if, you know, like I sometimes can't think of a word. Even if I struggle sometimes with like communicating my thoughts perfectly, like I am a hard worker and I'm going to do my work. And if this is a group project, like you tell me what to do and I will do it. So I think it sucks that I have to go through this every single semester. Every single semester I have to go through the, oh, like, are you in the right classroom? Like, oh, like, are you sure you'll be able to understand? Like, oh, like, where are you from? Like, all of those things. And especially in the group projects, having people be like, oh, like, are you comfortable in Korean? Like, are you sure you can speak Korean? Like, what do you want to do in the project? Do you want to just do the PPT? Because, like, I don't think you can write the essay. Like, of course I can write the freaking essay. Like, I was in language school. I wrote a 10-page paper in Korean. Like, of course I can do it. But I think the best thing to do in that situation is just know yourself and know your abilities, and don't let other people let you doubt yourself. You know what I mean? Like, don't have doubts because you know what you can do. And I think I kind of proved it to them when we were doing the discussion, because I literally spoke like the entire time. I was like, I'm going to give you my opinion. Like, I don't care if it's wrong, but I'm going to say what I have to say. And I think that's what you have to do. Know yourself. Is there any group club for foreign students? So there are clubs and groups and stuff like that, but because of timing, and because obviously I have a job, I don't really have the time to join clubs. A lot of clubs do like 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on like a Thursday, and like that's just not my vibe personally. I like to get my work done and go to sleep. So as much as I would like to join them, I just don't have the time to join anything. But honestly, I kind of just, it sucks to say, but I kind of just suck it up. Like, there's definitely times where I have mental breakdowns and I cry. Like, oh my god, 2 weeks ago, the professor made me cry so much. Oh my god, I felt like, literally, I walked home and I was like, I'm going back to America. I suck. I'm never gonna be good in Korean. Like, there's no point in living here. Like, I'm so upset at myself. Like, why can't I like say what I want to say in this language? Like, why can't I understand the professor? And I was getting so mad at myself. Like, I was literally like walking home crying because I was like, Ariel, you're worthless. You're a piece of shit. Like, you suck. And then I sat down. I came back to my senses and I was like, Ariel, you've been learning this language for a year and a half. A year and a half, I learned this language, and I'm in university level classes. You're not gonna understand everything, bestie. Like, get over it. Like, you've worked your ass off to get into university. You are in university, and you're gonna try your damn best, and that's all you can do. Because at the end of the day, if that professor hates me, I don't care. You know what? I'm gonna try. Even if my point doesn't come across as eloquently as I wanted to, and even if he says, oh, your opinion's wrong, I tried. Because I'm sitting there and I'm listening and I'm actively participating in that class, and even just to say that I understand like 70% of that class is an accomplishment. Sitting in that classroom is an accomplishment. Being able to say that I only learned this language for a year and a half and I'm sitting in that classroom actively participating with native speakers is an accomplishment. So, therefore, don't be hard on yourself. Yeah. Be nice to yourself. Oh shit. 갑자기. My kit fell over. Oh. 갑자기. Yeah. Anyways, sorry to get angry there for a second, but I feel like we always go to those negative thoughts and we always kind of doubt ourselves. Why are we doubting ourselves so much? Why has society made us doubt ourselves so much? Why can't we be proud of ourselves? Why can't we accept the accomplishments that we've made? Like, God, Ariel, get over it. You're in university level classes. It's not going to be easy. But it doesn't mean that you can't do it. You did it last semester. Why can't you do it now? Huh? Ariel. Huh? Get over it, bestie. I wish you could report him or something. Unfortunately, I can't. And this has happened to me in not just this class. It has happened to me in every single Korean class I've taken. So, yeah. It doesn't go away. It stays. Regardless of where I'm gonna go, it's gonna happen. So, unfortunately, I cannot. But, just another day on the job. I think it's something I'm gonna obviously face a lot while I live here. Because, you know, there's a lot of people who are really accepting of foreigners, and there's some people that aren't. And there's a lot of people who doubt, obviously, my abilities and, like, me. And that's okay. I know who I am. I know how much I've worked, and, like, I know how hard I've worked, so la la la. If I can't understand everything, that's okay. I'm not fluent. I'm not fluent. There's gonna be things I don't understand. Especially slang. Oh my god, I don't understand any slang. Wow, I was reading, like, tweets and, like, stuff, and I don't understand any slang. Wow, I really need to work on my slang. I think that for that, though, I need to actually make, like, friends my age who are Korean, but haven't done that yet, so maybe I'll work on that one day. Not today, though. One day. I want to study abroad in Korea, but I'm so scared of being alone, not being able to. To be honest, when I studied abroad, obviously you guys know I did not speak any Korean, and I was fine. Like, I was honestly fine. I think if you do it, the one piece, this is just a piece of advice I will give to anybody who's going somewhere new, and is kind of scared to make friends or scared to, like, approach people. You do not know them. They do not know you. If you are an introvert, bestie, put on your best Oscar-winning performance and, like, just be like, oh my god, hi, like, it's nice to meet you, my name is blah, blah, blah. Even if it scares you shitless, like, it doesn't matter because they do not know you. Like, you don't owe them anything, and if it turns out that you don't like them or they're a bad person or you don't get along, don't be friends with them. But at least you tried. I think one of the things I really tried in college when I first went to LA was to be that person, because as a lot of you guys don't know this, I'm an introvert. I don't like speaking to people my age. It gives me so much anxiety, like, genuinely, like, so much anxiety. But you have to put yourself out there and you have to try, because if you don't try, you're never gonna make friends. But if you try, at least you can say you tried. And especially when I came to Korea and I was studying abroad and I was alone, we had, like, a WhatsApp group or something with all the other foreigners, and, like, it was literally just, like, one morning I was awake and somebody texted, hey, I want to go to the supermarket, does anyone want to come? And I was like, yeah, I'll come. Did that scare me half to death? Yes. Was I anxious the entire time? Yes. But did it help me make friends? Also yes. So you really just have to put yourself out there and put yourself in those uncomfortable situations because you don't know if it's gonna turn out like good or bad. You have to try. Unfortunately, that's just life. So that's a piece of advice I would give you guys. If I can do it, so can you. And obviously, not being able to properly communicate is hard here, of course. And obviously, when I didn't speak Korean, it was very hard. But you can do it. You can do it. You'll be fine. Honestly, you'll be fine. In those like really crucial situations, English is okay. I would say day-to-day life, like, yeah, there might be like somebody, like an old person who gets a little bit annoyed if you go to their restaurant and you can't speak Korean well. Yeah, that happens. Honestly, you'll get over it. But I think like in those more crucial situations, like, you're fine. You will be fine because more of like, especially like hospitals, immigration, that kind of stuff, there will be somebody who speaks English, so you'll be fine. So if you're worried about like the extremes, just know that English will be fine. It's more the day-to-day life where you kind of have to worry about like being able to speak a little bit of Korean, but be polite, be respectful. You'll be fine. That's honestly what I will say. Even if you just say 안녕하세요, like people really, really, really appreciate that. Or like 감사합니다. Like just knowing the little tiny things, people really appreciate. So just remember that. Like bowing, saying thank you, saying hi. Super, super, super easy things to be respectful and people will appreciate it. Try your best. That's all I will say. Yeah. That's my advice. Put yourself out there. You have to try. Because what's the harm in not trying? At least you can say you tried. And you know what? It might turn out pretty freaking awesome. It might suck. I'm not gonna sit here and say it might not suck. It might suck. But you never know. Yeah. I would love in your future speaking Korean video how to hear you speaking more situational. How you say in a restaurant or shop. 이거 하나 주세요. That's all you need to know. Point and say 이거 하나 주세요. 아니면 이거 2개 주세요. 이거 3개, 4개, 5개, 6개. 이거 하나 주세요. That was when I was in Korea in 2019. That was the first thing I learned. 이거 하나 주세요. Please give me one of this. Wow, goes a long way. Or like 아이스 뭐라고? Like 아이스 바닐라 라떼 하나 주세요. 주세요 gets you a long way. 이거 주세요. Give me this. Please. You have to just know little things, I feel like. A shop, 이거 얼마예요? Like, how much is this? But then you'd have to understand what they say, like, 1,000원, 만원, 2만원, like that kind of stuff, but. 영수증 필요하세요? 영수증 is receipt. 영수증 필요하세요? 아니요. If you want takeout, they're gonna say 드시고 가세요. Like, do you want to eat here? And you say 네, or 아니요, 포장해 주세요. Like, please give me takeout. I think it's 매장 and 포장. It'll say it on like the screen like 매장, 포장. But 드시고 가세요 is like, are you going to eat it here? Yes. You say yes. 네. 드시고. Eat here. When you do the kiosk for ordering food, they usually call the number for picking up the food. They either call the number or it'll be on a screen. For like fast food restaurants, it's usually on a screen. But like maybe a smaller restaurant, they'll call the number. So it's kind of important to know numbers, but also if you like know what you're ordering, you can kind of just like see it and then just like walk up and then show them the receipt and then you can just take the food. So it's not that hard. When I was back in 2019 again, when I didn't know numbers, we just winged it. It's pretty good. You can wing a lot of things here. So you can wing a lot of things, but like usually how it works when you're buying something is like you go up to the register, you give them the thing, and then they'll tell you the price of it. You put the card in, and then they'll say 영수증 필요하세요. So like that's always like probably like their first question, or they'll ask if you have points, like reward points, which they usually like. I just say no to everything basically, and And then they might ask you for tax-free. If you're like a foreigner, you can get tax-free sometimes. But obviously I have a visa, so I don't get tax-free. Tax-free is like people who are only staying 90 days or whatever. Usually the best thing to say is no to every question. The only one you might need to say to is like 봉투 필요하세요? Like, do you need a bag? Sometimes if you need a bag, say yes to a bag, 봉투. But everything else I say no. It's just easier that way. Sometimes, to be honest, sometimes they say it so quickly that I have no idea what they said. And I'm just like, 아니요. 아니요. But usually I don't need a if you need a receipt, say yes. But if you just learn like 영수증, 봉투, just those words, you don't really need to know what 필요하세요, which means like, do you need? But you can just be like, oh, 영수증, no. But sometimes they'll literally be like, do you need a bag? In English. And you'll be like, no. And then they'll be like, do you need a receipt? In English. And you're like, oh. Is it the same pretty much if you're going to like Everland when you're going into the theme park? They don't ask you anything at the theme park. You just show them your ticket and you walk in. Actually, I don't remember. Lotte World, they just scan your ticket. Everland, they just scan your ticket. Nobody really talks to you. I don't think anyone has ever talked to me at a theme park. The theme parks also have like kiosks where you can order food, so like you really don't. I don't think I've ever. The only time I've talked to somebody at Everland was when we were riding the bumper cars. I asked if we could ride it together because I didn't want to drive. I don't like driving bumper cars. That stresses me out. But I was in the passenger seat. And plus I wanted to film, so I wanted to not be in the driver's seat. So I was like, 혹시 우리 같이 탈 수 있어요? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, yeah, let's go. So, yeah. That's the only time I've ever talked to an employee at Everland. I mean, I talked to the SM employees at Kwangya, but that was more like because of they were like, oh, like, do you have your blah 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 and blah blah, you know? Oh, I talked to the SM employees a lot actually at Everland. But that's the only employees I've ever talked to at Everland. Everyone else, no. Lotte World staff doesn't talk to you. They do talk to me to get on the rides. But usually they just say like, put your stuff on the floor or like, buckle yourself in. And then they say, have fun. They do talk to you on the rides. That's right. I wasn't thinking of rides. I'm so sorry. They do talk to you on the rides. They literally just say like, either put your stuff on the floor or like, yeah, buckle yourself. I don't remember. Honestly, I haven't gotten on rides in a really long time, so I don't remember. But usually, they kind of just say like, buckle yourself. I don't know, it's pretty easy. Like, honestly, some of the things that they say, like, even if you don't understand, you kind of know what to do. Like, if you're on a ride, you kind of have to buckle yourself in. Kabang is bag. So, like, if they say kabang, they're usually meaning, like, put it on the floor. Like, kabang, what do they say? 뒤에 넣어주세요? Something like that. They say, like, 넣어주세요, like, put it on the floor. And you're like, okay. Yes. So, it's not that bad. I don't know. I didn't think about rides. I'm so sorry. But, like, they've never, like, the thing is, we never had a conversation. They kind of just, like, tell me something and I'll just, like, do it. But it's never been a problem, honestly. And especially, like, Everland and Lotte World, because they are more foreigner destinations, they have a lot of English. Like, all of, like, the safety hazard signs are in English. Not good English. Especially Lotte World. Oh my god. If I ever got a job at Lotte World, my first thing I would want to do is change all of the English grammar on all of their signs. It does irk me a tiny bit, I'm not gonna lie. But, yeah. It's pretty easy to do that. It's not, honestly, like, if you know how rides work, you are completely fine. Do not worry about that at all. Like, I promise you, do not worry. What kind of food do you cook? At home, I usually cook, like, chicken and vegetables and rice. That's all I really eat here. I kind of, sometimes, I'll cook variations of it, though. Like, either, like, I'll cook the chicken and the vegetables separately and then eat it with the rice, or, like, I'll cook, like, fried rice kind of vibes. But I'm not very picky in terms of what I eat, and I also am very, I'm extremely lazy when it comes to cooking and food, and I don't really care if I eat the same thing every single day. For lunch, I eat ham and cheese sandwiches, because it's cheap. Also, all of this food is really cheap. Like, buying frozen vegetables, frozen meat, it's really cheap, and it's easier for me because it's more flexible. I think for me, the most important thing about food in my fridge is flexibility, because sometimes I go out to eat, sometimes I don't go out to eat, so I need food that won't go bad very quickly. So I buy frozen vegetables, frozen like chicken, but I buy like fresh ham, fresh cheese, fresh bread, fresh milk, fresh Sprite. But I don't really care too much about like what I eat, to be honest. I'm not very picky in terms of food. Like I really don't. I don't care. But yeah, sometimes like I'll go out after school or like obviously the weekends. I usually eat out on the weekends, so I have to keep a very flexible food schedule. But usually during the week I'll cook at home. But I'm not. Like everyone always wants me to do like what do you eat in a day, and I'm like I cannot do that for you because I don't eat anything interesting at all. And everyone's like, oh Ariel, do more like mukbangy things, and I'm like, no. I think food's like just a sensitive topic for everyone, so I'm staying out of it. I did like the donkasu, jimdak, pizza. I did pizza, like I did reels and stuff, so if you're really that interested, go watch my reels. But yeah, that's what I will say. I don't get anything interesting at all. But I do eat at home quite frequently, especially like during the week. Like I have like one friend that I might go out with during the week, and like I guess Fridays are pretty open because I don't have school on Fridays. But usually if I have school, I eat at home, like both meals, and I don't eat breakfast because I don't eat breakfast. I'm sorry everyone. I know everyone believes me, but I don't eat breakfast. I just drink coffee. Coffee is my breakfast. Although sometimes like I'll buy like a Sprite at school when I'm really feeling it. When I'm really going through it, I'll buy a Sprite at school or like a Gatorade at school. I drink a lot of Gatorade and Sprite. Guys, I love Sprite. Actually, I didn't really talk about this, but I talked about it in the beginning. But tonight, like I told you guys, I'm doing something I never normally do. And I'm kind of nervous about it. Like, I'm excited because I obviously, like, I planned it. Like, I was the one who really wanted to do this. But I never go out. I never go out. I never have nights out. As you guys know, I don't drink. I don't really like nightlife. But the past few, like, weeks, I suppose, I've been kind of wanting to, like, just go forget my worries and, like, kind of, like, have, like, a night out. Ariel style, but a night out. And so me and a couple of my friends are gonna be going out, like, to, like, bars and stuff tonight. We might even go to a club. I know. I've never been to a club, so I kind of want to go before I turn 23 and I'm, like, old. So yeah, we're gonna go out. But my goal of the evening, everyone, my goal of the evening is to drink at least 10 Sprites. And I know what you're thinking, Ariel, that is ridiculous. That's my goal. Thank you. 10 Sprites. Because usually when I go out with my friends, I drink at least 4 Sprites. I think we can make it to 10. That's such a stupid goal, but like that was my goal. 10? Yeah, 10 Sprites. Yeah. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. I also might make a reels on how many Sprites I drink, so get excited for that. I also might make a whole reels on like a nightlife in Korea reels, because I've never done one before. And obviously like that's so different from like me. Like you guys know I'm not a nightlife person at all. You guys know I go to bed at 8 p.m., okay? I go to bed at 8 p.m. You guys know this about me. But I think it'd be kind of cool to see like a different kind of concept from me. Won't you feel full? Bestie. It's Sprite. I could never. And I'm a little worried about it, but I think it's gonna be good. Well, obviously I'll be drinking cider and like choosing cider, but I want a story time if anything juicy happens. Juicy, I will tell you. Would you ever do a what's on my phone / reels? So my lock screen is been. This is my home screen. It's Subin and Tan. I only have one thing of apps. There's nothing interesting on here. I don't have games on my phone. The only apps I really use are social media. Like I really like this app. I have a app to track my packages. That's pretty fun. I really have nothing interesting on here. Like nothing. Like this is literally just like buying photo cards and editing stuff. So thrilling. I have a lot of bank stuff. Wow, banks. Yeah, that's it. Then like I have like obviously like, my Kakao and Spotify. That's it. There's nothing interesting on here. Like genuinely love her to death, but there's nothing good on here. I'll need your opinion on the bars app. I'll give a review, I promise. Mark's new song, I listened to it on the bus for the first time. That was a stupid decision. It made me literally like start like coughing violently on the bus because I was like, what is going on? I love it so much. Also, they started playing it at school the other day, and I was sitting outside and I was like, why are we listening to this right now? I just got goosebumps because I literally just gave myself goosebumps. Oh my god. Mark Lee, the man that he is, he killed it. I love it so much. He absolutely ate. And then when I was sitting on that bench at school listening to him, and like he was like, I was just in there, I'm like, this should not be happening on my school campus right now. I was like, whoa, on my school campus? Like, I was like, nobody else here is probably having a mental breakdown, except for me, but Mark Lee killed it. Absolutely killed it. Also, I really like the music video. I really, really like how they did. I love Mark. I love Mark. You guys know I love Mark, but like, wow, he killed it. Would you ever consider being a gom in Korea? I have considered it, like, for fansign attempts and stuff like that, but I just really do not like the post office, so no. One of my friends is a gom, though, and I think if they were to, like, give me some advice, maybe I could do it in the future, but I also have decided I don't want to go to a fansign because fansigns freak me out, so I've given up on my dreams of fansigns. I don't think I could go to a fansign. The thing is, I've, like, really contemplated it, and I have nothing to say. Like, I think if I was in that position, I would just have nothing to say. Like, I have nothing at all to say. Like, you put me in front of Subin and I'd be like, you're gorgeous. I don't know. Like, literally. I don't know. Anyways, I do have to go because I have an appointment very soon, but I love you guys so much. And I'm going these live. I love you guys. I love going live. I love talking to you guys, like, in real time. I think it's just so much more, not, like, more fun, but I really love doing live streams. So, obviously, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I do lives on there pretty frequently as well. And obviously, I do my weekly weekend live streams. I will have obviously content up this week. I don't know what it will be, don't ask me because I don't know. But yeah, I love you guys obviously so much, and yeah, that's all I have to say. I have nothing else important to say, but that's all you're gonna get from me today. I hope everyone had a great time. If you didn't, that sucks. Please don't unsubscribe. Anyways, bye everyone. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, morning, evening, or night, or whatever day it is, Friday, Saturday. Whatever day it is, I hope you have a great time. Bye, everyone. Love you. Mwah.